This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it comes out at the 25. No return attempted there. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Looking to throw in the first play of this championship game. Pulls it in. It's Baker. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's caught. It's Knight. They make the stop, and not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. Back to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Penalty makes it first down and 20. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on fourth down, so you try to get as much as you can on third to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on fourth down.
Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front, get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
The sure hands. It's Baker. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Run down at the 2. After the catch, the offense close to punching it in. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Or it's snapped to the back. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Back. It's Baker. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Down after that short completion. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Keeper all the way. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 1 in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And it's a direct snap. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Motion now from the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Baker. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Baker. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. A handoff from the shotgun. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And that one's straight down the middle. And we're all tied up now.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Timeout, Auburn. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw. It's Baker. And it's caught. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The Aggies trying to cash in here in the red zone. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Going to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now he's going to bring up 4th and short. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The shotgun handoff here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially corners, that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half. Made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that 3rd down play. And now it sets up a 4th down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The catch is made. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Tigers. And that will give them the lead now.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. Well, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Catch made by the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
First down and 10. They'll hand it off. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Bringing pressure. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
Oh, he's got some space here. Touchdown, Auburn. A special teams lightning strike here in the national championship game. That could be a moment we never forget. The punt return to the house in a championship game.
Man, we've been calling national championship games forever. How often do you see a return like this taken all the way back for a touchdown? You talk about a game-changing opportunity for this team. We'll see if they can finish this game off after that.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Fighting off the defender. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the handoff. Runs right over the defender. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Scanning the field. It's Baker. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. First and long now after the penalty. Wants to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Aggies come to the line in a hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. To dart right down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They open the 4th by going to the air. On the move now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They'll try the option play here. A little fumble here. Can you believe it? They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And here comes the punter onto the field.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Well, he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st down, it's play action. He fires it down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. The Aggies will crank up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a 1st down. Direct snap. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, targeting. Right near the goal line.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Tight end goes in motion. To the air, it's Baker. Quick throw over the middle. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Hey, say it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one-possession game. Kirk, let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got them to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Lets it go quickly. He's got his man in the open field. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, when you're trying to close the game out, this is the kind of play that you need. Exactly. The quarterback makes a great throw. Good effort by the receiver. They pick up the first down, and now they can continue to work that clock to be able to secure this W.
First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Tigers! This air attack is still unstoppable.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Baker. The pocket breaking down. On a pass rush. Gets home.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
He flips it to the back across the middle, and we're able to get him down. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for a late deep shot. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So second down after the incompletion. The shotgun running play call. Makes a nice move there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Same mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Auburn Tigers.